Hello good people, it's your boy Onyxe, and yes, before we get this video started, yes, you see the art stuff on my bed because it was drawing earlier. It's a lot. I was working on my forbidden stuff and I didn't put my art stuff away yet. But anyways, I want to touch on this topic and you can see my dresser drawer, which makes it look like a damn hoarder. But anyways, let's get to this topic. As you can see from the title and from the thumbnail, this is going to be about the little situation with racist Twitter, black Twitter, comic Twitter, all that together, talking about Keke Palmer playing Rogue. Now, first and foremost, before people get scared, Marvel, the people who actually matter, the people who actually makes the X-Men, the Fantastic Four, the Avengers, Black Panther, Scarlet Witch, etc., did not cast Keke Palmer as Rogue. Recently, it came up at like some kind of conversation on Twitter, came with that, fans suggested that Keke Palmer would make a great Rogue. For those who know, Rogue is the mutant character who touches people and gains their powers. Once upon a time, she did not have control over her powers, so she had to wear gloves. But thank God, years later, she finally got control of her powers, so she could touch people, drain them, but control her draining them. She's not like, her touch is not automatically death. Now, she chooses to touch you, she can either take your power or just give you a normal touch. That's a quick thing on Rogue. Rogue has a big history. I'm not doing that. You want to find out? Go read up on Rogue. But I'm going to get to the controversy. First and foremost, I'm going to say this. I'm a big fan of Keke Palmer. I did not go see Nope in movie theaters because I was busy with my personal life. And, you know, between COVID, I'm not one of those people I'm scared of COVID because I do go out. I go to restaurants when I feel like I'm being around people. Because really, I can eat by myself. I had done a gazillion times. I used to frequent IHOP almost all of 2020. As I got my shots anyways. I'm not what 2020, 21. Besides the point. I'm going off on a little tangent. I do go out, but most times I just gotta get myself adjusted to being around people, especially if I work that day, which I work like 6 days a week. Sometimes 7, but usually 6. I'm just so tired of being around people that I just grab something from my local bodega or make something at home, like a peanut butter jelly sandwich, and I call it the night. But anyways, now getting on topic since I went on a damn tangent. People are suggesting Keke Palmer will make a great Rogue. And in theory, honestly, I can see it working. But there's this one problem, and it's not Keke's problem. It's a thing. Keke's a black woman. Rogue, Anna Marie, the character Rogue, is white. Now, before anyone jumps in here, Rogue's character isn't tied to her race. I know. Rogue's story isn't about her being white. She's from the South, so, you know, and black people live in the South too. Hell, there's history of black people in the South, good and bad. More so bad. But it's not about, Rogue's character doesn't change if you make her black. You're absolutely right, she does not. You can still get Rogue the same story with her being black. The thing is, though, Rogue is an established white character. And my whole thing is with race swapping, gender swapping, I don't mind you do like a alternative, a spin-off, whatever, fan art. But I do believe when you bring something to cinema, you do your damnest to follow the scripts. So let's use an example. Wolverine's a white Canadian. You make sure you cast a white man to play Wolverine. Bishop is a black Australian. You cast a black person to play Bishop. Storm is a black one. And by the way, for everybody keeps thinking every black person can play Storm, go suck my dick. There's a certain type of black woman who could bring Storm's character to life. Not any one of the male black women could play Storm. Once again, suck my dick from the back. Stop suggesting every person who has a dark melanin to play Storm. That's not how it fucking works. Suck my dick for the third time. But, and I don't have no problem. I don't want Keke Palmer, thou shall ever see this. Look who's me compared to Miss Keke Palmer. You know, I love myself when I'm not depressed as shit. But who is me when compared to Miss Keke Palmer? However, I'm not against, on a personal level, would I care Keke play Rogue? No. But on a more wide course riffraff on the internet, why there's a talented white woman who could play Rogue. And I'm saying Keke doesn't deserve it. I would love to see Keke in the Marvel Universe. But I just want to make Keke Rogue. Me personally. I'm not saying that she can't. There's Alyssa Taggart, which is known as Cypher, a character who has invisibility powers and can phase through stuff. You know, there's characters, black characters in the Marvel Universe that Keke would do a fantastic job playing. but I don't think she should play Rogue. Now, do I get mad at people who want to cast Keke as Rogue? It's just fan casting. I see some dumb fan casting. I see some really great ones. But I do think intentionally casting a black character to play a established white character, I don't care their race has anything to do with their history. Doesn't matter. That character is established right. Like, you wouldn't want a black woman playing Emma Frost. You wouldn't want a white man playing Magneto. You know, Magneto's race him being Jewish does play a big role in his character. Magneto just goes beyond being white. He's also Jewish, and he went through the whole concentration camp and all that stuff. You don't cast a black person to play Professor X. You don't cast a black person to play Cyclops. You don't cast a white woman to play Jubilee. And that better never happen. You don't cast, I'm trying to think of another good thing. You wouldn't cast Psylocke to be played by a Middle Eastern woman. You cast a Japanese woman to play Psylocke. So I do believe when you make an established character, regardless of race, that character has a history of being white. You don't say, oh, I guess they can be played by a black person. Now, when it comes to voice acting, I don't care. Because for those who don't know, a little fun trivia, Tusk and the recent Killer Instinct game is voiced by a black man. And TJ Combo is voiced by a white man. So when it comes to voice acting, it's really just who has the talent, who can bring that character to life. Because we're not using your actual face and body, we need your voice. But when it comes to acting, like a movie acting, we need the actual person. So with me, you get a better vision of Rogue if you find a talented white woman who can play her character. That's not to say Keke cannot play Rogue. That's not saying Keke. I believe in my heart Keke would nail it. And I don't sound like I said it's nothing wrong being black. God knows there's nothing wrong being black. Black is beautiful. But Keke is a black woman. She is not white. And Rogue is an established white character. It's not because Rogue's story evolves to her being white. No, it does not. It does not at all. But Rogue is an established white character. Same with Dazzler. You know, for those who don't know, Dazzler was originally going to be a black woman, but Marvel decided last minute to make her white. But therefore, Dazzler has been established white woman since her debut. Since Marvel introduced her to the Marvel X-Men, her own series proper. She's been a white woman. So, out of the blue, you know, technically speaking, I know it's not a great example. You actually can make Dazzler a black woman. You can just go back to her roots where she was actually black. But let me go back to another example. Let's think of another well-established white character. Jean Grey. Jean Grey has always been white. So, out of the blue, pulling out, we're going to make Jean Grey black. It's like, huh? She's been white in all mainstream media. In her comic books, literally every iteration of her has been a white woman. Why out of the blue make her black? That's weird. There's nothing wrong with black people, but we need a black character. There's so many other characters we have in the Marvel Universe that can be played by a black person because that character is black. So to me, I just think it's just causing unnecessary nonsense. Now, I can't stand racists. Racists are a piece of shit. They need to go play in fucking traffic, and I stand 10 toes down on that shit. I don't give a fuck about the racists. But I do believe in stop race bending, gender bending. Like, don't race swap, right? I said race bending. Race swapping. Especially when it's unnecessary. Now, let's say, you're casting. There's 50 white women, but 2 black women come to play the role of Rogue. The 50 white women are just terrible. They suck. Do not give them the role because they're white. The person who could actually bring the character to life is the one who should get the role. Now, yes, your idea should be a white woman because Rogue is white. But if a black person comes through and she brings that southern charm to life, you give her the role. Because Rogue's character is not essential to being white. However, I believe it's preferable for Rogue to be played by a white woman. So this is no slay to Keke. Keke, you are a queen. I love you. My fellow Virgo. However, I definitely think the role should be given to a white person. I think people need to stop so much casting a black person to play a white character, a white person to play a Japanese character, an Egyptian, because that shit is stupid. You make it accurate as possible. You do your thing. Like, it's always you got to go bend the rules. It should be the exception, not the rule. But I really think you cause unnecessary drama by making a character who's known white out of the blue black. That's just my opinion. You don't like it, you can hit the thumbs down. Leave it in the comments. But that's just my quick take on this whole Keke Palmer being played, wanting to play. People want Keke Palmer to play Rogue. Love you guys. Peace. Take care. Honest Blade out. Until next time. Ciao.